Okay, and welcome to the 7th round of the RIZE Racing League. We are in Division 1 tonight with obviously a lovely track of Austria, a very good track to go along, good few bits of DRS and a good place to battle. Always a good battle here, always a good race here. There's never really too many dangers in this one. However, there are a few corners that are quite awful for your front wings to be losing on, and those are mainly going to be just after each DRS straight normally and coming into a DRS straight for both corners. But Austria looks to be a very enjoyable race tonight, and I've got good feelings that we'll all be having a nice time today. So as we go back each week, and we always look at the standings on certain leagues and everything. So with Division 2, we'll go off the top 5 people as it stands right now. So in first is Faceted Prune, still starting to climb that ladder, move a bit more. Next we have Anemic Gurk, and I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, the sneeze has passed. Anemic Gurk in second with 93 points, a bit of a distance, but cut back on it last week, as we all saw. Very impressive. Carson Arnold had a bit of a few ramifications of laps there after that horrible starts and everything, disqualification and whatnot. Would not want to be him, but still in third place, the two Hasses. Next we go to the Flawless on 79 points. Really, the man now coming into this race looks to be one to fight for high positions here, taking a real rise up the ranks. Really shown his class in this Div 1 battle. But then in third we have a good old racer of Hypnotic and Hypnotic Booch. He's a very nice racer to see, a good guy all round, and a good person to talk to. He'll be coming up in 5th place, and then we move on to the Constructors. As usual from last week, Haas have a tremendous lead right now with 182 points with both of them combined. Very impressive indeed. Next we move down to the Mercedes, who are on a 132 right now, still 50 points away, and that's you really want to be moving up as fast as possible against these Haas, but again look to be very good. Next we have the Williams, close behind the Mercedes, who obviously lost second place to them. They're in a 129, only 3 points away, and with both Williams here tonight of KR12 and Tommy Ladd, we expect a bit of an upset to say the least. Next, the Aston Martin of Prune, and I believe just recently, but he won't be here tonight, I don't believe, due to unavailability. Then the Ferrari, the CEO of 14, and also Drowsy. Drowsy really looking to improve on last week's. Want to be him coming with a lot of expectation on his show. Start pulling his finger out, start performing. Oh, a bit of a cold coming on, do apologise. But as we move into qualifying 1 now, as the time ticks, we will see really who's going to really show this track who's boss and really command the lead around it. I'm expecting some big things off this. It's one of my personal favourites is this track. I win my first ever podium in my old racing league, but so it holds a special place in my heart. But I hope to do well. Tomorrow, hopefully everyone will be tuning in for that. But as we move on, qualifying 1 to kick us off, we're using a lot more of the long shot style next. But all we do now is wait. So on Castellano, we have the Williams. Yeah, that's the Williams of Danky Day. We also have. That's not Williams. Fuck's sake. Well, we have the Alpines of Danky Day and Hypnotic, both still one set in the pits, once out of iRegal, and another good guy to watch coming up. Second is out on an outlap. Bucko also joining them in the Red Bull. Carson Arnold. No time's been. So is KR12, two very good giants of this now, and I'm hoping something comes good off them in this race. It's gone to TXH Kraken, who's also joined Hot Laps, and make their way onto Hot Laps. Coming nicely around that corner there, it's always good to watch. But we do have a bit of a problem. We've got a bit of a collision there by the looks of it. Oh dear. Looks like Bucko and iRegal have made a bit of a collision there. You don't want to be doing that, guys. Very poor start for him. But Bucko looks to not have a lot of damage. Doesn't really time, and that's another just Tonner. Looks to be a bit of a collision there happening between those. That's not the best way to go and start off this race right now, is it? Drowsy still set on this little bit here. Don't know what he's doing. Flawless 4.3. Very nice to see. Castellano also coming 0.5. So number 147. Makes it a bit closer. And about the TXH Kraken, the first of the 105. That guy who always time, but he's on a 105 of last lap, I think it was. With the collision of iRegal, which you don't want to be getting. This that's you instantly down at the back of the grid. You don't want that, especially on these positions now, because you do not want to be out straight away and then have a 5-place grid penalty nonetheless. But we continue and we go on to, looks like Bucko, who's jumping into the pit lane. So we'll be seeing him later. Danky Day now going on his hot lap. Taking a nice corner around here. You really want to be pushing this corner here. You want to be right to the edge of it, just like he is. And you're nice and tight around here. Very impressive. Hugging the right side of that rumble strip, moving on to the left hand side there. A very nice turn, nice and tight here, goes a little bit wide. DRS activated, very nice indeed. A 0.42. What a lap from him. A very good sector 3 there we've got to watch. That puts him right now at the top of the grid. Congratulations, but we also have a bit of a spin by the looks of it. That is the car of Hypnotic. Unlucky. Those tyres may be a little bit ruined now. A couple flat spots. And a couple worries from himself, I'm going to guess. A very brave driver nonetheless, but you just got to get a few kinks out of that car to get a good lap time in there. And these rumble strips on this track are very, very dangerous. If you catch one if you have a car low enough and you catch one, it's going to be painful. And it's going to definitely cost you your race. So we have the car of Carson Arnold, a bit of a yellow flag there. Going out on the mediums, that's Neiman Gert going out on the mediums. Setting his fastest lap. I'm guessing he's not planning for any medium use today. I think maybe a one-stop strategy with a soft to hard ratio or a medium to hard ratio, and there it's a spare pair of mediums he's not going to use in the race. We don't know. A bit of a takeover here. Oh dear. Bucko forced to go wide there slightly. A bit in excess though, to be honest, of Bucko. Gone way too wide, missing that braking point. And it's cost him to go quite a distance into the wall. But no problems there so far. And we have Mr. Theo, who's had a bit of a spin here also. Bit of a difficult one to spin out there, really. I don't know how he's done that one. Maybe missed his turning point and it just slid off maybe. But those softs are definitely going to be unusable at this point unless he wants to keep going with them. But I'm guessing he's going to struggle. Those will most likely be absolutely ruined. Yep, jump straight into the pits to get a new pair there, or hopefully clean them off. But you know, making mistakes like that. Not coming on the fastest lap I've seen in a while. The 124.5. I don't think that lap's going to hold up, honestly. Hypnotic, I think you might need to go for another run, which he's doing right now, along with Kraken. Sorry, Irigo, Bucco. Drowsy coming in here to end of his hot lap. Getting a bit of a tow from the car in front. That'll be just on her. Coming in with a 119. Yep, still not the worst, but here comes the official hot lap, I'm going to guess. Let's go on board with Drowsy to watch this one then. Just on it, giving a bit of a tow to Drowsy there. You don't want to be doing that, especially one of your title rivals. Their position rivals. Drowsy coming in with a very fast Sector 1 there already. If you can nail Sector 2 here, it's normally a breeze in Sector 3. Now, will the problem be that Just on it is just not fast enough, and Drowsy is too fast for him, and he catches up to him? It's going to be a bit of a problem. They're going to be having quite similar lap times, and Just on has gone wide indefinitely. That's Ace actually, who didn't go in invalidate. Drowsy's still quite a distance behind, who has just invalidated himself. So Ace up right now, coming in. Ooh, a nice little camera shot there. Get those nice cinematics in, and a 106, not very impressive honestly. But not the worst again, as we always go. Look back to Drowsy right now on his 119. Hypnotic coming in with a faster time, a 104.7. Very nice indeed. We are yet to see someone crack the 103 barrier. If someone does that, I'll be very impressed. But right now my hopes are not very high on that, and it looks like we have Danky Day in a bit of a yellow flag problem. Going off track weirdly. No idea there. Not a clue. So he's going for his in-lap. So, oh, Mr. Theo on the spin there, catching that first corner. It is a devil of a corner, that one. If you do catch it wrong, it will send you flying into that wall there, and trust me, the wall is not as kind as it looks. That thing will definitely mess you up, so you don't want to be touching Mr. Wall, or things will go wrong. But Mr. Theo looks like a bit of a struggle around this track. And what his plan will be here. Normally, if it was me, if I was struggling with the corner, I'd just try and take that corner a little bit wide. You may lose some time there, but it's still going to be at least setting a proper time there, and you can probably hopefully make up for it in other areas of the lap, such as Sector 2, which looks to be going pretty well right now for Mr. Theo. Very nice to see. We've got a bit of a... I love this. This is one of my favourite corners, this little corner here. Because you can get so much power out of it, and you just have to play your cards right there, really. Mr. Theo coming in with a 115, the fastest, so the slowest time on the grid so far. As usual, we don't want to be setting such a low time. Bucco coming in with a 106 on those mediums. Invalidating his lap time, he might be going for another lap out on those. Nemec Gurk, most of the top has stayed into the pits realistically. Flawless, Nemec Gurk, Irigal, Carson Arnold, they've all stayed in apart from Danky Day really, who's pushed on those softs there. I don't know why. After setting the fastest lap, you normally just stay inside there and live off that one for a while to get you through Q2, but I guess not really. Few people. Oh, RV8 having a bit of a spin there by the looks of it. Not a fun corner, not at all. Mr. Theo, though, finally gets his head around the track and indefinitely shows what he can do with it, setting a 104.17. Quite a nice time, that. And look at I the Best Don't Mess. Coming in as a reserve, I do believe. For tonight, not really setting the best of times right now. We're doing the best. Hopefully I the Best Don't Mess can sum up some courage tonight and get himself in a lap time, and it does look to be that I the Best Don't Mess is in reserve for tonight. Yep. Not setting the best performances around this track. So what will he be thinking about tomorrow? Hopefully it's not the same for him in the Mercedes tomorrow. I'll be on here same time tomorrow, everybody, if you do want to catch that. RV8 coming in on this little bit of a shaky one there, but still a 105, which pushes himself into Q1, into Q2. Right now, the only drivers at risk are I the Best Don't Mess, and I don't know if Bucko would be classed yet, because he's 15th. I think he just gets in, but I think right now it's just I the Best Don't Mess, who needs to get out again and do another lap time pretty quickly, or else there's going to be some serious problems. Bucko coming in with a 106, trying to improve that right now, getting a bit of an inadvertent tow from the Ferrari of Drowsy. It's just, can he hold his nerve here? A little bit shaky there. Oh, Hypnotic apparently blocking the pit lane, apparently. So that's a disqualification for him. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear indeed. That's him pulling up now, and that was him out of the race. Here we see Bucko coming in on his flying lap. Can he do any better around this track? Needs to nail this corner here nice and tight, really pushing that throttle now, lovely. A little bit slow into that final bit there, but comes in with a 106.3. Still not going to be enough to knock down Just Honor, who's almost a full second in front of him and out on his he's out on his out lap right now. ASAP coming in, also trying to improve on those times. Drowsy gone out again, I wonder why. See what he can do, I don't really know why he's gone out. He looks pretty safe to me. Get out of retirement from the session, believes he's done good enough already, doesn't really have to worry. I can guarantee that he's already done enough. The time is almost up here, folks. 1 minute and 50 seconds left. Will he be able to do anything and improve his lap times? Maybe a bit of pride, Drowsy, I guess. We could get him a bit more practice on those softs, maybe. Goes fastest in sector 2 there by the looks of it. Looks very impressive. I think he wants that top spot off Mr. Theo. It's going in pretty fast here. Ooh, that last section there didn't do him the best of favours. 4th place. I think he might want to go again. Weird to see that, but we're just the fans who like to watch Just Honor setting his lap time and coming in 8th. few more drivers coming into the pits now. Bucko trying one last time to do any good with his lap time. And that is qualifying over. So we've got a few people here right now with 5-second penalties, Just Honor and iRegal. And so we'll be saying goodbye to Hypnotic, who has been disqualified, really saving Bucko there from the chop, really. But then again, what will happen in Q2 though? Will we see the last of Bucko? 5 people will be eliminated here. So I'd be driving my socks off right now if I could. If I was Bucko, I'd be trying to do every single little bit of pushing every single corner, every single bit of speed I can get out of that car. I'd be trying to get it. I would want to be pushing that car to its very limit. So in we go with Q2. So we already have a few people out on their out laps, ironically. Danky Day, Carson Arnold, KR12, Tommy Ladd, Drowsy, Mr. Theo and Acerp have all gone out straight away to show what they can do very quickly on. Okay then, looks like we had the start of Acerp's hot lap. And then, oh, we had a bit of a yellow flag there between Drowsy and Tommy Ladd. No clue why. As you see now, a lot of people coming to start on their hot laps. Acerp leading the charge right now. Okay, Casnell's hitting a one of the fastest times so far with a 104.4. Just Acerp, sorry, coming up to the end. Can he beat that time? No, he cannot. Next person on the line is Seven. So got a bit of a collision here. We'll go on the right hand side of Bucko. See what we can find. Ah, he's lost it there. And gone straight into the wall by the looks of that. You don't want to be doing that at the best of times. Yep. You don't want to be doing that at all. So right now let's have a look at the tyres and times to go with. So we have a few people on, mostly people on the softs right now, but a few people are on the mediums nonetheless. Okay, Kraken's almost finished up like that, goes quite fast in sector 2. And goes to the 105 almost on the dot on those medium, which is about right. You're probably looking at maybe a half a second to a second drop off. Apparently not for Flawless though, who's shooting around on those mediums really. Really set some nice lap times there for Q2. Casnard still right now leading the charge with the win. Nemec Gurk also on those softs, as we saw, so it looks like he is going for that 1 to 2 stop strategy of maybe a soft medium, maybe a soft medium soft, or a soft hard, or a soft hard soft if there's a safety car at the end. But it also looks like we've got a bit of a spin from our famous Red Bull Bucko, who's lost it there at the line and really caused some kerfuffle for his car. I do feel sorry for those Red Bull engineers, honestly. You don't want to be them right now, watching Bucko drive in. Another spin there, you don't want to be doing that, Bucko, especially near the pit entrance. And going the wrong way. And reversing, oh, damaging the rear wing. Better get in that pit lane quickly. Oh, I'm too fascinated by Bucko. Okay, let's see some speed off Danky Day here. The previous lap, previous Q1 leader for quite some time of it. Shoots around this corner here, picking up a lot of speed and goes to the 104 almost on the dot. The fastest time yet. However, those softs are 4 laps old. You really should have been setting a lap time with those softs in Q2. Those tyres are going to definitely get scratched to hell and really cause a lot of tyre wear to go into. Now out of fuel, we've got some problems with some other drivers out on the track. So looking pretty fast right now. All the top 5 do have 0.4s. And all the top 10 have 0.5s, ironically. Oh, 6 to 10. What's that? Drowser jumping into the pits, and he's just been knocked out of position by RV8. I think Drowser will be banging on those softs and going around that track as fast as possible. A few people, iRegal now, just come out onto the track for his hot lap, but has not done a very good time whatsoever. I'm going to be guessing he's off for his hot lap now. Probably going to burn off, probably just trying to burn off a bit of fuel or something maybe. I'll wait for the grid to clear out. I don't know, but we'll have our own tips and tricks that we use to get ahead of every single person Ariel going a little bit wide there. You don't want to be doing that on that corner. Really nice and tight to there, so you can get a good speed through it. But looks like the Red Bull of Bucco is giving Irigal a little bit of a toe on these few straights here. His teammate RVA also just in front of them. Right now on the fastest. Right now in the second there. Right now in the danger zone in 10th place. You don't want to be him right now. Goes a bit wide, but let's look at the main man. Coming with a very nice time on those mediums. A very nice time indeed, and goes the fastest time so far overall. Beating Danky Day by 0.008. That's a very close time, and on those mediums nonetheless. Danky Day doing that on some worn softs, whereas Irigal's on a fresh pair of mediums. Comes around the track first time to burn off some fuel probably, and make sure the grid's nice and clear. He shoots through and gets the top spot in Q2. This looks to be his track so far. Nemec Gurk in 5th place there, going out again on those softs. That same pair, I think. I hope not. I would not advise it, but he's on a hot lap, or hot lap, quote unquote. So he's in lap, to be honest. It is, yep, Nemec Gurk in there now. Most people in the top 5 are not really having to worry too much right now about being pushed out. ASAP obviously being in the danger zone. RV8 on his in lap by the looks of it. Gonna definitely put on a fresh pair of those softs and speed out there if you can. It also looks like we've got a low fuel. No, just I best don't mess driving slowly. Oh no, he has got a fuel warning now. It has popped up. Lovely jubbly. Not going to be a fun drive around for him. Going to be a very slow and annoying one, but oh well. Bit weird from him nonetheless, but we'll see much later of him. Bucco coming in with a slower lap time than before and a validated lap time. Guessing he'll be going on to his next lap to try and get some boost out of these tyres and push himself into the top 10. Still beating Just Honor right now with that 106. It looks like Just Honor has just told everybody else that he's now in 10th place and knocking his teammate inadvertently out of the hot spot. Hopefully his teammate can come out and do some good there and push himself back in, along with Just trying to go a little bit further in. He may have just knocked his teammate out there. Bucco going a definite bit wide there, but still not being able to improve his lap time. Drowsy coming in, shaving a lot of time off his thing right now. Coming in with a 1.2, not good enough though due to the invalidation. Would not want to be him right now. He's got just 2 minutes to go out, get a lap done, and get going. Carson Arnold with a 103.9 on those mediums. Saying to Irigal, anything you can do, I can do better there by the looks of it. And I think we've got our 2 title contenders right now for this race. very, very impressive. The first person to crack those 103s, even if it's just in the 103s. A 103 is still a gosh darn 103. I am gobsmacked on the fact of that one. I'll be taking that as a victory lap right now. Carson Arnold, on a fresh pair of mediums, jumps on and bangs in a lap like that. You don't see that every day now, people. So we have a few more cars coming around. Drowsy obviously running around here straight away, not wanting to be knocked out of Q2 here. He wants to try and stay in here, but he just needs to not invalidate. If he invalidates now, it is all over. Can he do it? We'll stay alongside him to see what he can do. Bit of a high front wing there by the looks of it. Sorry, high rear end, sorry. On Drowsy's car, from what we've seen today. Bit of a weird selection, we see, just as a focal point. We'll use somebody else. Well, Drowsy's coming in for the corner now, my favourite corner to see. Shoots across. Shooting down the line here and goes on 104.51, second place, knocking iRegal out of the way and pushing himself with full force, better late than never, into second place now. It looks like we got a bit of a spin there from one of the... bit of a slow anyway. Drowsy retiring from session there. He's done his laps and he's feeling good. He's gonna have a bit of a trouble there though on 4-lap old softs. Those things will straight away be screaming, and he must be hoping that something bad happens first lap to bring out a safety car, because those tyres are not going to last him a while at all, especially on this track which is famously known for good tyre wear. Around here you can do maybe a lap of softs and get maybe 3 or 4% maybe on each lap. He's doing 4 laps at 4 times, that's 16% there at least, plus out lap as well, and invalidations. It's not a lap, it's not tyres that we want to be bringing into the start of your race. But we still persist. ASERP jumping into the pits. TXH, so it looks like right now we'll be saying goodbye to Tommy Ladd from that crash out earlier. PFC Bucko, RV8T, Just Tonner, TXH Kraken, and that's it so far. No one's really going to be able to move the grid around right now. It is all over. So it looks to be our Q2 group going into Q3. So the fastest time right now of Carson Arnold on those mediums, 0.3946. A very impressive time. Drowsy just 1/10 behind iRegal, just 1/10 and a little bit behind. And Danky Day just 1/10 and even a slightly bigger bit behind. So the top four right now is extremely tight. Both, so all of them on not even 0.2 difference would separate them all. It's not a fun one, to be honest. I think it'll be a photo finish at the end, if this keeps its way. laps at the car. Carson Arnold has just triggered another 5 racers to jump out right now on their out laps. Both the Haas twins have gone out straight away. Kick-Ass now coming out and instantaneously invalidating it. I'm going to guess he invalidated it on his hot lap, to his out lap. That's just cost him one for his hot lap, but that will burn off some fuel for him and make his second run all that faster. So it looks like Mr. Theo will be leading the line right now and will instantly get the fastest lap. Okay, looks to be the first people coming round now. KR12 for the 122. Wow. You know, talent like that isn't just found these days on setting 122s. You have to be extremely good at Formula 1 to set good lap times like that. There we have our proper time there. I the best don't mess, setting a 105.1. Not the fastest we've seen all day, but at the rate people keep invalidating, that could be. Never mind. Now Drowser comes to the 104.1. A very nice time to see. Could shave a few more tenths off that maybe, but nonetheless very impressive. Mr. Theo coming in with a 104.3. Starting to become real times these now again. Don't know what happened on the first run, but will not question it. Yay, right now screwed this game up so much that I think if you brake right now, the car goes faster, honestly. Oh, bit of a spin there from Theo, catching that first run, but he's got a bit of space to do it. You'd rather be crashing out. I told you, as long as you set a good lap time, you'd rather crash out in Q3 than you would in any other qualifying. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you do it if you crash out in this one but still set a good lap, your lap still counts, whereas in any other one it does not. It screws you up. So Drowsy's got a flag going on, don't know why. Looking to probably, oh my apologies, I'm not sort of thinking again. Nobody saying anything about that. He forgot, looks like Drowsy got a bit of a charge lap there. He's going to start draining it all now by the looks of it. As he shoots along this first DRS straight. Mr. Theo jumping into the pit lane. But it looks like the man, the myth, the legend, Carson Arnold is now getting ready to go on his hot lap. Nemec Gurk sat in waiting right now, is coming out. As I said that, of course he did. just to personally spite me, I think, in sometimes. Irigo, 104, almost on the dot. Oh, ace up spins and hits the rear. That's some serious force. We are very lucky we're not in a bigger bit of damage. A damage simulator, because holy mother of God, that would have cost him his rear wing, his rear tyres, pretty much anything on the rear would have gone there if we're in a realistic then there. But as we are a mixed skill league, we do lower the difficulty damage, but I still want it to go up in my opinion. Be a lot more fun to see everyone else explode. Carson Arnold coming in here with a decent lap time, but not the best, honestly. I thought we were going to see more of him, really. I don't know what he's planning here. So he's off for another lap. There we go. Right, okay, and we're going to go on board right now with Niemet Gurk. Right now his best time is a 1:23, so I think he has some... But that was an invalidation, but that was a serious time to beat. I think, well, that 1:23 is going to struggle. Of course. Setting a very, very fast purple sector 1. A very, very good corner there to watch. It's always a tough corner to beat that, but he's nailed it absolutely. Coming down this last bit of DRS there. Shoots to the corner, goes nice and wide, needs to cut in right about now, I'd say, and he does. Hold that corner there, move over to the other. Not as wide as I think he'd go, but still, you want to get a face view here, really. What a lovely corner there, though. Goes across this one, needs to put a power down now. Coming into my favourite corner. This is our make or break it one. Coming on a very fast lap, this. Oh, never mind. It looked incredibly fast, that one, but I guess he must have lost some in the final, in sector 2, sorry. But it looked like a very good show of skill anyway. So let's move on to some other drivers now. Right now it is a 1-2 Mercedes. Unlike in real life. Nowadays, duo KR12. Looks to be letting Carson Arnold pass. We'll jump onto Carson Arnold as he jumps across and we'll take it on ride with us. On that fast out lap, he's looking to really not wasting any time here. Okay then, let's watch another lap from one of the Hasses. Danky Day coming along near the end, isn't it? We looked at a bit of a spin there from Mr. Theo. Oh, into the pit wall. Oh dear. I wonder what must have happened there. Irigo looks to be starting his hot lap, whereas Danky Day looks to be finishing it. A 1:03.9. The fastest lap we have seen all day. You really want to be pulling out all the stops when in Q3. You want to pull out every little bit of nook and cranny of speed that you can find.
shave milliseconds off that time. And even then you might not do it. But oh well. Carson Arnold looks for the end of his hot lap here. A 103.7, wow! Almost 2/10 away from a second place. The King of the Jungle showing what he can do. The King of Austria as it stands right now. KR12 got a bit wide there, missing his braking point, but very impressive though of Carson Arnold, his teammate, hoping to follow in that success. That is going to be one pair of big shoes to fill if things go wrong here. I am flabbergasted by that lap. Nemec Gurk really want to drag himself out of the 104 or high 104s there and start pushing into those lower ones with iRegal and Drowsy. Or will be stuck where he is, unable to do a better time. Sounds a little bit slower than before, to be honest. Yeah, looks a lot slower. Never mind. Still quite a nice time, but not as good as I thought it was going. And that is the end of qualifying. Just a few people finishing up their laps right now. It's just Nemec Gurk to go right now. On a bit of a charge lap by the looks, so it looks to be the end of the grid here. Carson Arnold starting the grid, followed by KR12, Danky Day, Flawless, iRegal, Nemec Gurk, Drowsy, Mr. Theo, I the Best Don't Mess, and Acer. Acer not saying a lap time, weirdly. I'm going to guess he just didn't have the time, or I can see he was going to. But I'm going to must have a bit of invalidation maybe or something. We don't know. Oh dear. Okay then. Is there no qualifying map? No, this is not. So we're on with the race straight away then. Oh no, there is. There is. Fucking hell, you should have seen my face now. I got very scared then when Castellano shot off. So let's go over. Going for right now intervals. And we'll go for lap data. So we'll go for tyres right now. A lot of people choosing the mediums right now. Only a few KR12. Nemec Gurk on some. I don't know how well used softs. I don't know. I don't really think too much about them. Drowsy on very used softs. Along with. I think it's just Drowsy on quite used softs right now. Pre-used. I don't know though. But normally I will give my predictions, so I'll be giving it out. Hopefully nothing bad happens. I'm thinking Carson Arnold to keep first place. Oh, flawless. Taking it a bit wide there. That's definitely not something you'll be doing on your hot laps. But he will keep his place in the grid. You better to do that. Better to do that then, rather than now. But anyway, on my prediction, we go along with. I believe we'll go with a Haas victory of Carson Arnold, followed by Danky Day, and I'll also go with Flawless. Even a bit of a mess up, I'll go with him third place. Right now, and my big upset will be. I'll go with iRegal. I think he'll cause a bit of an upset and do well. Cass and Hans joining the party from Div 2. Love to see them go, and we are racing, folks. Here we go. Carson Arnold with a big jump off there. KR12 all over the back of him here. As we go into a bit of a tight fight there. Nemec Gurk up in position already, along with Drowsy. Flawless does fall quite a bit back on those colder tyres. Obviously, he wasn't able to get as much work on. Ooh, a bit of a tight fight there between Nemec Gurk jumping up. Not N.I. McGurk. I do apologise, N.I. McGurk, but it's just McGurk I'm going to call you now because it'll be a lot easier. I do apologise, but your name is very difficult to talk to. KR12, a bit of a dive bomb. Ooh, forcing himself into Nemec Gurk there. That was a bit of a dirty move in my opinion. You don't want to be doing that. I think he may have some wing damage there for that. Hopefully not though, but a very naughty move off KR12 that. But as we go down the line right now, it looks to be a bit of a close fight here between iRegal and TXH Kraken, and Ace and Flawless changing positions. Flawless really dropping back. Oh, something like going straight into that sidewall there. That's definitely going to cost him some front wing and a position. Oh, Flawless being up. Oh, Ace up hitting into Kraken. Kraken hitting into Tommy Lad. Tommy Lad hitting into multiple. We've got a pile up here, people. A serious pile up. Oh, the Red Bulls collide into one another. Oh, God. Kraken disqualified. And a full safety car is out now. Oh my God. That was something I've not seen in a while, people. See, by the looks of it, Flawless obviously went on the outside. Acer was on the middle. That's on the right hand side, and looks like he's caught his rear wing, caught the rear, his front tyre has caught the rear tyre of Flawless. And as Flawless has gone through the corner, he's pulled him along. Ace spun, hitting into Kraken, and then Kraken hit into Tommy Ladd, or Tommy Ladd hit into Kraken, either. Then that caused a collision to happen along with, I don't know who else to be honest. I think maybe Bucco, or so no, RVT, yes, RVT crashed, and then Bucco, no, Bucco crashed first, and then RVT went straight into the side of him, both of them losing their front wings. It's going to be a serious problem for Red Bull. Also, Nemec Gurk jumping into the pits for a fresh pair of mediums. Can't fault him on that one. I think he may have used those in Q2 for Q1, but I don't know honestly. Oh, he might have gone with a fresh pair actually. His stop strategy could have here now, probably going for that one-stop strategy. Try and push those to about lap 16, 17. bit of collisions up front by the looks of it. So I've got a bit of a minute. It looks like a drive-through penalty for RV8, who's just got a new front wing. Castanano flying along here. But yeah. Only a few people already stopping, so a few players cannot fault them. No, they're not very old, as we can all see, but they have got top 10, or what was the top 10. Did have some problems. Drowsy also jumping on. It looks like a top 10 have jumped on some sort of a longer lasting tyre, such as Drowsy and Gurk both going on hard. Both were on the softs, I believe, or mediums. I can't remember Gurk was on, to apologise. But both have moved onto equally longer tyres of the hards and the mediums. Drowsy for a fact was on the softs, so he's going to try and go for a bit of a longer lap here, see how long he can push those hards, and then switch over to the mediums depending on where he finishes, or the softs. So a bit of a heated start already. First few laps into the race. Flawless obviously needs to be a bit more careful, so is Acer. Both drivers were at fault, really. You could argue both ways. It is not my place to judge. I feel sorry for the stewards tonight, who won't be getting any sleep because of this. Okay. We should be getting ready to go racing soon. The grid is pretty much the exact same now. ASIP and RV8 just starting to get to the back of them. So another lap will be in going for the safety car. Carson Arnold having a bit of a race of himself right now by the looks of it, with the safety car for a bit of fun. Sure, the safety car will be in this lap, and then we can finally go back to racing now. Almost just over 30 laps to go now in this race. Bit of a palaver to start with. Okay, in. And we are back racing. Danky Day caught that very well by the looks of it. Here we go again. It'll be looking already that Nemec Gurk is straight on the hands. Really pushing for these higher spots instantaneously. Cass gonna have to have a bit of a defending here, but still Nemec Gurk goes a little bit wide there, but perfectly does the takeover. A very impressive one. And Mr. Theo has spun. Bit of a weird strategy there to get him out of the way. It's going to absolutely ruin those tyres and fill them through the grass, but oh well. Position changes here. Drowsy and Tommy Ladd fighting for this 10th position. It's going to be a bit of a close race, I think. This is the closest race so far, I think. No, it's not. Cat is on the move here. And so is Nemec Gurk, both pushing for 2 people. The best don't mess. He's coming just in front of Drowsy. Drowsy taking it wide. Very nice move from Drowsy there to keep his position. And really, RB8 taking over his teammate there, Bucko. But that will be definitely changing because RB8 has just jumped into the pits. RB8 on a 3-second penalty, obviously. Mr. Theo keeping on those tyres as well. And it looks like we have another spin here of Acerb. The car just standing still. There we go, he's moving around now. Not very lucky for Acerb, the man that tried to keep his car and everything safe. Crashed, caused a very big collision, and has now just done it again, but luckily this time not causing any collisions or safety cars. Regal pushing for his teammate here by the looks of it. Will he let him past, or he looks to be going a bit faster? And Danky Day's on a bit of a spin here, and a lucky miss there for Danky Day. He's gonna look to be around. And bit of a tap there, Danky Day. The best don't mess, being tapped by Drowsy. And perhaps our DRS being enabled. He's running straight into the front there. Instantly pushing for that there, but with DRS being enabled, it's going to cause a lot more position changes right now. Drowsy pushing Danky Day, both who've been given DRS, so I don't know who they've got it off. Danky Day looks from the guy in front. Is he close enough? He's not. Drowsy is though, but on those harder tyres, it's going to really struggle for traction. Nemec Gurk shooting past Hypnotic there. A very nice move indeed. You don't want to be on those rumble strips for too long, Nemec Gurk. Nemec Gurk. I'm going to call you Nemec Gurk because it's just a lot easier. I do apologise if you're listening on the thing. I am sorry. Those 2 Mercedes just staying there right now. Flawless is going faster than KR12, a lot faster, picking up DRS on him as well. Can KR12 defend, or will he be fed to the Mercedes? He looks to be on a bit of a good defence there, but burning out all of that DRS. Bit of a collision there. But it looks to be a Flawless taking 2nd place, like taking candy from a baby. I'm just kidding. Those softs are definitely starting to drop off now with 8 laps in. Nemec Gurk now behind those Mercedes. Regal on almost a full battery. Nemec Gurk on just half of that. I wonder what the plan is here. Are they going to both try and take him over piece by piece? It looks to be Regal going in. Bit of a close call there. Nemec Gurk picking up DRS here. Going to go for a push. But not enough. This is a very tense race, this bit here. And he's got DRS. Regal's moved to the right of him to try and force him to the left. Okay, now with DRS here, is Regal going to make an attack here? On those older tyres, he's going to struggle around these corners, but in the straights he may have something here, but it's still not enough. Can he do anything here? As you can see just how close Hypnotic, Nemec Gurk, and Regal are. Those mediums starting to slow down, I'm going to guess, by now. 9 and 10 laps in. It It looks like Hypnotic's going to go for a move here. Thank you, Day, being given a 3-second penalty. Arrigo, bit of a weird one. It looks like a bit of a spin also. On a Red Bull maybe. No, it's RV8. Ah! We've had our second crash out. Oh dear. Flawless now starting to close in on that Haas. Carson Arnold in a world of his own pretty much. Fully RS. Whereas Flawless still recovering from that. Oh, another spin here from Bucko. But yeah, still recovering from that battle with Hypnotic, I believe it was. No, it wasn't. It was KR12. I wonder. Oh, he's going for some fresh tyres. He was on the softs. Carson Arnold starting to activate some of that ERS to stop him from taking over. He's doing very good defence there, putting himself in the middle of the track. Forced it a little bit wide there. And a bit of a touch. Regal and Nemec Gurk still having a very good fight to watch here. It looks like Drowsy and Tonomat have also got a bit of a escalating fight, non-Roxy could say. This top flight battle is still going on though. Both Hasses and both Mercedes are in a bit of a tight battle here. It's like a Mercedes sandwich with Haas bread right now. Nemec definitely wanting that third place back. It's his right. And with Regal out of the area, Carson Arnold's pitting. Bit of an early pit there. What's he going on to? Is it his second pair of mediums? It is. How fast can he get away though? Ooh, bit slow off the pit exit there, but still pretty good. A lot of people will start to have it experiencing a lot of tyre wear. This is where Nemec Gurk will have provisional pole here. A net pole anyway. Because these two Mercedes up front are going to start struggling with tyre wear and are going to start slowing down. There is no two ways around it. It is going to happen. When that happens, Nemec Gurk will be there and Nemec Gurk will be there to pick up the pieces and take them over. Those two still carrying on and definitely slowing down. Nemec Gurk actually starting to lose much, never mind. Those two Mercedes quite long apparently. They are starting to pull away from that Haas. But there's a bit of a battle going on here by the looks of it. And Regal has taken Flawless's position. Will that mean that one of them's going for the pits or one of them's off the defence maybe? You want to try and coordinate with your teammate, especially if you're on first and second right now, and you really want to be sort of, I'm faster than you, I'll go in front and to go for that, or I'll pit first, then you pit. And it looks to be Flawless going for that pit now, so that one of them can stay in front and keep pressure on, which is very impressive off of Regal and Flawless, because that means it knocks Nemec Gurk out of DRS zone, whereas before he would have been in DRS on both of these parts here, but it just leaves Hypnotic now to accept DRS. Carson Arnold, you can really tell that man does not want to go down right now, and he's going to be putting a lot of power in those mediums right now, and a lot of people are taking 3-second penalties right now. Which is right now, a lot of people on 3-second penalties or increased 3-second penalties. Cass on 5 in front. Don't know what he did there. A lot of people pushing up and down quite a lot. Ian McGurk King's strategy by the looks of it. As Regal, he really only put himself as his rival, so to speak. And it looks like Hypnotic is off for the 1-stop. Or 2-stop technically, but that early pit load just off the to try and get the overcut on these two Mercedes here. And it looks like he'll be going in the exact same style as Regal, so it's going to be a battle of tyre wear really here. Of who can really keep those tyres going and make them work the longest. And already we have a good bit of a battling here. Regal and Ian McGurk neck and neck. Boosting off that DRS though. Helping out Ian McGurk to take 7th place on those hards. Hypnotic right now leading the line from 15th position. That disqualification really knocked him. And oh, I shouldn't have focused on him. I guess he's off for the pit stone. That's a one fancy way to enter the pits. Normally you just drive through them, but it looks like Carson Arnold's losing some positions here on those mediums. Danky Day's in that fastest lap time right now. He's also coming for that top spot, but will it be the Mercedes that get it? Cass on 16 lap old tyres, you must be having a bit of a giggle to keep going on those, unless you really, really want that 1-stop to happen. So I'm going to guess probably be pitting for those hard soon. Trying to make them work long. Because he's losing almost a second in that first sector and chucking it down the drain. He needs to pit soon and fast. And he doesn't. 17 laps now it'll be on those mediums. Those tyres must be screaming their heads off. Is he going to push these mediums just a tad bit more and maybe go for the softs? That would be an interesting strategy, but he'll have to push those softs to at least 10 laps. That means he's going to have to go a whole 8 laps more. Sorry, another... oh no, he'd be pissing this one if he went for another 10 laps, he thinks. It wouldn't even be that, it'd be what? It'd be we've still got loads more laps left. Ian McGurk still battling with Regal by the looks of it, leaving Hans to battle him now. Best don't mess, time penalty, corner cutting. This hard train is looking a bit of a good suspenseful, actually. Surely now, Cass must be entering. He's still going now. It's 18 laps on those mediums, and he is losing so much time to Flawless. Ian McGurk is gaining so much time on Drowsy. See, within just 2 laps, Cass has lost around almost 3 seconds to Flawless. So is that Flawless doing exceptionally well, or is that Cass starting to feel those effects of tyre wear and still pushing on for some reason? Cass Arnold getting a 3-second penalty, but Drowsy unable to defend from Ian McGurk, who goes a little bit wide here, and with DRS on Drowsy's side, we're going to see a cockpit view here. He's burning out a lot of ERS here, Drowsy, just to keep in front of these guys. Regal just sat at the back, watching these two fight, waiting for his moment to strike, like before, and like he will do again, I think. Cass still moving on, by the way. Now almost 19 laps, I believe. Yep, 18 laps, sorry. No, it should be 19 laps actually, because it's not 20, but I'm guessing the tyre counter has stopped counting and has had a bit of a heart attack here by the looks of it. We'll just have to give the... this is still a bit of an annoying glitch. I don't know why EA can't fix this. You're really got to be thinking something's wrong with EA right now, but 19 lap old tyres. Come on, please pit in now, Cass. Will he go more? He is. That is now 20 laps on those mediums. Like, that's just unheard of. 20 laps. Those things are going to blow soon. And that's Stroud's out of the race. Don't know what's happened. I can't get a good view. I think back there is where a bit of a crash out or something maybe. I don't know what happened there. Obviously with everything changing around there, we can't get good views of everything. Regal's still on the back of him. It bumps him a little bit. I don't know. It looks now to be sorting itself out maybe, but the time's still a little bit messed up. Carson Arnold now coming to rejoin his teammate, but is on a lot of penalties. .6 seconds in penalties. And Cass still hasn't pitted. He's going to be open to attack pretty damn soon. And Nemec Gurk now getting 3 seconds. Still, both Mercedes have not got a penalty on them. They are lickety-split clean. This may be the race for Mercedes here by the looks of it. If I was Castanal right now, I'd be lucky to go a few more laps on those mediums, jump in for those softs. Around lap 25 I'd go for those softs, get the most use out of them, put his foot down, and whoa, Danky Day almost killing Nemec. Go! There's Danky Day gone for a spin again. Those tyres must be overcooked to hell then. Regal making his way now out in front of Nemec Gurk. Cass finally pitting for those softs like I said he would. Very impressed. A few more people coming into those pit lanes. Cass still in there. I don't know what he was doing, but getting a 5-second time penalty removed actually. And Danky Day also getting a 5-second time penalty removed by the looks of it. And a new front wing actually. That would probably be the answer. Right now it is a Mercedes 1-2. Two sort of contradicting strategies here. One off for a one-stop here by the looks of it. Or one off for a bit of a longer one-stop. Well, I think it only has been a one-stop for Regal. Trying to go for the undercut. To overcut, sorry, of those tyres on the hard, whereas Flawless is going for the undercut here. I'm going to try and pit soon, I'm going to guess, for those softs and ready to pull himself ahead. So this Mercedes team is really working well together. You can tell where they've been moved up, and you can just tell that these two people are going to be done. Get some good stuff done. But could this be a bit of a changing of the banners, maybe. McGurk on those hards, going for the one stop also, or short stop also. Whereas Castle Arnold, who probably will pick him soon for the softs. So it's sort of, again, contradicting strategies, but I don't think those two are in a party together, whereas I think Flawless and Irregal have definitely got some good communication going on right now. As it looks to right now, Irregal just trying to hold up McGurk, make him wear those tyres down. He's not pushing for first place, Irregal. He's just there to keep people back. He's there for the he's there as the guard, really. He's a good defender, and he's got those tyres that are going to last him a while. Same as McGurk, but who's a good attacker. So it's sort of like an immovable object versus unstoppable force. It's going to be a bit of a good battle to watch between these two here develop. But we've lost a lot of people right now. 2 crashes, disqualifications, anything really right now as it stands. Irregal is really having to burn off a lot of that ERS just to keep in front of McGurk here. So you can start to see the wear and the problems of battling here start to take their toll on Irregal. The constant use of ERS, the draining of it, he's unprotected really right now. Also, it looks like Nautic took a bit of a spin then. Oh no, KR12 took a bit of a spin. Castellano right now really needs to be looking to pit soon. Unless he's still thinking fast on those, but it doesn't look. He's losing time out to his teammate on those hards. When you're slower than a person on hards, you need to really start reconsidering your options. And seeing what's up with this. Is it you the driver? Is it ooh, flawless spinning and crashing out. Oh dear. Right now, Irregal is on his own now. Safety car is out. People need to be jumping on either those mediums or softs right now as it stands. 10 laps to go. I'd probably go softs if it was me. But you've just got to be knowing that track. How has the tyre wear been for you today? How's it all been going? If it's been a light day and you've made these tyres last quite long and you're still going well, will you stay out or will you maybe drop a few penalties, drop a few grids, drop a few places on the grid and accept the faster tyres or on the fresher tyres, or would you keep your old tyres but keep the opposition? I'm probably going to be leaning towards changing those tyres. So is Irregal by the looks of it, and McGurk, but not Carson and Carson Arnold. He'll be jumping on as well. Bit of a late decider there. Bit of a double stop there for Carson Arnold and McGurk, because it's going to be a bit of a problem for Carson Arnold really. Irregal gone for the mediums. Weird choice. I would have gone for the source myself. What's McGurk going to go for? Also the mediums. Getting held up though. Oh, never mind. You see Carson Arnold on those softs. Smart, in my opinion, to go on those softs. I mean, you think, people, you're going to have... First, you're going to have safety car, which you're going to have less tyre wear. Then you're going to have, obviously, your battles and everything, which is going to be big tyre wear, and the rest of the race. So you're going to be looking for these next few laps. You're going to be looking maybe come in lap 28. No, lap 29 probably. It's going to be your best bet there. Lap 28 is probably a bit of a dream. But lap 29 or maybe 28 if you're lucky, but I highly doubt it. I'm thinking lap 29 I'm leading definitely towards. That'll be the lap. But you think that because you can just rest those tyres now, not have to damage them too much, not have to worry. But yeah. Got to be feeling for Flawless there, who's was doing so well throughout that race the whole time, but unfortunately now has crashed out. You've got to feel it for him, man. So right now we have a lot of people on penalties right now. Castellano on 9, which is very impressive. Just 17. He's not going to be enjoying this safety car, costing him a lot of time. But right now, the only two people that aren't on any sort of time penalties are Hans, and I believe Irene as well. I'm with. Yeah, nothing serious, just 3 seconds, but still, that 3 seconds can cost you a lot of time. Just like Lightning McGirt learned last week, that 3 seconds cost him the race win. So we don't want to be having that again. Still pushing. There it's not been enabled. This looks to be all done, wrapped up right now for Irigel on a plate. All he has to do right now is just pass Cass, which he's doing. Ooh, Cass, good defense though. That extra ERS he's got as well, that should really help him out. Cass weaving in and out along with Irigel here, but we'll go off again. But it looks like the Haas twins are coming up on the rear of Cass. and Iregal, as they're battling, has caused them to slow down a tremendous amount. Really is leaving the door open for some battles to commence here, four-way style. Gonna push again. Cass is gonna sort of let him here and still take that win from him. He's gonna fall in a bit of a fight here. But Iregal being given DRS and ERS is gonna really help out, and Cass and Arnold shooting up here. Iregal really battling with Cass here. It's a close fight. Iregal looks to be coming out, but Cass is still holding on. A very, very impressive hold up from Cass. But Cass spins and goes wide. He's caught the rumble strip. That now gives free air and free rein to Iregal. But is coming back on those softs to have some sort of say here. Oh, Nemec Gert getting another penalty. You really don't want to be doing that right now, guys. Both of them on 9 and 9-second penalties for Carson Arnold. So 9-second penalties for Nemec Gert and 12-second penalties for Carson Arnold. He pretty much cannot lose this race right now. Now Regal's just going to let them pass, I think. Let them have some free rein here. I would just let them do what they want here. As long as you stay close to them and keep picking up that DRS, you'll be alright. Now what is Carson Arnold thinking going to the weaving around like that? It's a bit of a weird one actually. Setting the fastest lap though will give him that extra point, which he does need, but I don't know what he's thinking here, Carson Arnold. Nemec Gert needs to get out in front of him, block him. Either one of them. Really trying to just move him around here, make him and start giving Carson Arnold a bit of free rein to go off and speed off, or whichever one's going faster out of the two. One of them's trying to hold him up nice and slowly, keep defending him, playing very aggressive. Iregal still just doing what I would say he would be doing, just staying with them, not worrying too much right now. He's got this win in the bag right now. So right now, off of penalties, it would look to be Hypnotic, I think, in second place right now, and in KR12. On the Mimic KR12 actually. Nemec Gert may have a third place finish here, it just depends. A very impressive race though, folks, off of these three people. Right now it stands Nemec Gert. Yep, so that is the grid so far. Regal first. Oh, I was the unserved time penalty. Lucky. Yep, that's the grid. It looks like Regal in first, Hypnotic in second, Nemec Gurk in third, Carson Arnold in fourth, Cass in fifth, and KR12 in sixth. Some very impressive times there. Well then, folks, I think that'll be us for today. We hope to see everybody tomorrow. As you can see here, we'll see everybody tomorrow in the Division 2 race where I'll be racing next week. See you all tomorrow.